Hello there and welcome to my YouTube channel, Climbinator1978 or 1978, whichever way you want to pronounce it. And oh boy, have we come across a turd of a game. Yes, I admit, the only image, the only picture of this game I will be using is this one, because I got it from IMDb. And it only has this image. Yes, and I don't really like the idea of going onto other people's reviews and taking images from their reviews without asking them, because that ain't right. And also, I don't really know how to download gameplay clips without using a capture card. And I don't have one of those. I'm old school gaming. Yes. But oh boy, I'm going to describe this game as much as I can. And it's a slog. It really is. Because to describe what Beverly Hills Cop on the PS2 is like, well, I'm going to have to give you a little bit of history first. See, in the lower left, the lower right corner, see, it's messed my brain up already. The lower right corner is the game company called Blast. And if you know your PS2 history, you know that's a company to be aware of. It's like the LJN from the Nintendo era. It's like the Titus from the PS1 era and the N64 era. Yes, Blast made a slew of movie and TV video game tie-ins that were simply cash grabs. Look at Xena Warrior Princess on the PS2. That game I own somewhere in storage, and I literally got to the very end of that game almost, and I still got a game over. I tried it multiple times. I tried multiple tactics. It was unbeatable. Not because of me being a poor gamer. No, I like to think I'm a moderate gamer. But the game was trash. But that's a story for another review. Here, we got Beverly Hills Cop. And here we go. Have you noticed something? Yeah? The title, Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah, there's already a gaff with that on the game's case covering. It's got Beverly Hills Cop, right? But right next to it is the sign for Beverly Hills. So it's basically Beverly Hills Cop. That's like when you look at DC Comics, you're basically looking at a title that says Detective Comics. Who thought that was a bright idea? Now look at the age rating. It says 12 plus. There are 6 missions in this. And those missions involve busting drug cartels to going to hooker bars. Yeah, 12 plus. I couldn't even get past the first level, but I looked at the mission selection screen, and when I saw it said hooker bars, I thought, the age rating, it should be 18, you morons. Who the hell made this? Wait a minute. I don't want to know. Anyway, now to get to the gameplay. It might be just poor marketing, but good gameplay. Who made this? It could be the bloody Joker from Batman, if he were real, which thankfully he isn't. But if it was, this game would be made full of Joker toxin. Because I've watched reviews for this already. I knew what I was going in for. I knew what I was letting myself in for. And right now, I can tell you, the game has no dialogue, no vocal dialogue. But when you start the game up, you're thrown into a stealth mission. There's a bit of pretext dialogue that's written on screen before each mission. And any lines of dialogue are simply subtitles that come up. You get a stealth mission at the beginning. And be warned, when you go to enter the junkyard, you get a 20 to 25 second cutscene that shows the junkyard exterior to this warehouse. And the subtitle says, I mustn't attract unwanted attention. Okay, stealth it is. But there's one problem. Some of the bad guys have no vision at all, and some of the bad guys have Hawkeye vision. The eyes of a hawk. So you could make one wrong move in one end of a junkyard and a bad guy in the opposite end of a junkyard corner will actually see you and be like, we have a cop! And that's it. You get mission failed screen come up where you see Axel Foley, who looks less like Eddie Murphy and more like Vin Diesel. Actually, no, he looks more like Dwayne Johnson, to be honest. Crying like a baby. Anyway, it took me 20 minutes just to get past the stealth section at the very beginning of the game. I got into the warehouse, and eventually I'm able to wear a disguise whilst I enter the warehouse. There's a bad guy right in front of me. I decided to test if I could shoot the bad guy. I shot him dead. No game over. But the dialogue from the bad guy comes up after he's dead, saying, get back to work, mechanic. And it's not the first time it happens. It's not the only time it happens. No. Oh no. It continues. And sometimes when I shot bad guys on the lower floor, I'd shoot one bad guy who's next to another bad guy. And not only would the bad guy I'd shoot die, but the guy next to him would die as well. And then get back up as if to say, am I supposed to die? Oh wait, it's not my cue yet. But get this, when you're on a balcony, you can shoot the bad guys down below you and they can point their guns towards you, but they can't shoot you. To say the AI is beyond stupid is an understatement. It's like, this wouldn't even pass for someone's college test. Then we get to the dialogue RPG portion of the game. Oh boy. Basically what you get is a piece, you occasionally get these characters that you have to interact with and their dialogue speech will come up, but you'll get a revolver circulating around, and if you land on a green bullet, That is correct dialogue. If you land on an amber bullet, that is average dialogue, so you don't exactly pass, but you don't exactly fail. If you land on red dialogue, then you've missed the point of the speech, and more often than not, you can only fail 3 times before you get mission failed, and you have to restart the mission all over again. There are no save points mid-mission. It really is beyond a joke in the first mission of the game. This game absolutely sucks. It is worse than Batman Dark Tomorrow. It is worse than Superman 64. It is even worse than Mind's Eye. I mean, Mind's Eye was catastrophically bad, but it was hilariously bad. This is frustratingly bad. But at least with Mind's Eye, you could save mid-mission. Here, you can't do that. My voice is actually hurting me by the amount of yelling I'm doing simply by this review. It's like the developers looked at the enemy AI, and they thought, oh fuck, we made a game that's way too easy. Let's throw in this RPG element to prolong the torture. Yeah. God damn it, the morons. I mean, they don't even put their Axel Foley lookalike or Dwayne Johnson on the front of the game. They had no faith in this at all. I mean, this game is just fucking terrible. It really is. I mean, I recently played Miami Vice, and the controls in that absolutely suck Donkey Kong ball bags. Because the thing is, in that game, the controls were so bad, I couldn't even kill one bad guy. Or at least I couldn't get past the first wave of bad guys. It sucked. But at least you got Crockett's theme in that. Here, you don't even get the Beverly Hills Cop theme. You just get a bad remix of it. It's like, you know how the Beverly Hills Cop theme goes, do 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 do. Here it's like do 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 do. I'm like, fucking shit. Where did this come up from? The layers of hell? I mean, for fuck's sake. I've never dropped so many F-bombs, or at least not in my recent reviews. Christ almighty. I feel like I've gone into one of Jigsaw's traps playing this game. It's no wonder Blast went out of business with this crap they were producing. I hope none of their developers ended up getting work after this, because, frankly, they don't fucking deserve it. I hope they all ended up working in somewhere, scummy and all that, like Alcatraz or Guantanamo Bay, for the sins they committed. God damn it, this thing actually exists. It was shipped into stores. God damn it. I mean, I've never even watched the Beverly Hills Cop movies, but I've heard they're masses of entertainment, and I intend to watch them very soon. Because I'm getting more and more into these 80s Blastathon films. Like, I went to see the recent Die Hard showings at my local cinemas. That was Die Hard 1 and 2 over Christmas. Amazing experiences. I just hope that whatever shabby game developers there are out there now don't get their grubby mitts on the franchise of Die Hard. God damn it.